It is, I'll put it here somewhere. It's that day. It's probably like 6:30. Why do I not check before I come on camera? But anyway, yeah, I'm just back from work. Sorry I didn't come on like properly on camera yesterday. Yesterday was honestly, it was just a very bad mental health day, and I was not handling things. I simply couldn't go on camera and I couldn't speak with my friends. It was just a really crappy mental health day, but it's in the past now and I'm moving on. I didn't do a lot of reading at all, but I did do something, as you probably have seen. I read the rest of the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them books, so I've finished that. Today I've actually decided to go ahead because so many of you said that I will definitely enjoy the Percy Jackson series and I'm avoiding it for no reason. So I was just like, I'm just trusting you guys. You better not do me dirty here, but I'm trusting you guys. So ooh, having a cramp. As I was saying, I just trust you guys, so we'll see how I feel about that. I'm reading the first one, so Percy Jackson, The Lightning Thief. I got it on Kindle. If I like this, I'm gonna buy that box set of the new covers because it was such a popular series. The covers that they have on like Amazon now are so horrible. they're just so horrible. But anyway, yeah, I am like 50 pages into that. And I am actually enjoying it so far. I mean, non-descriptive, which you know I like. It's a lot of dialogue. It's obviously a middle grade book, so it reads fairly quickly. Sometimes there is way too much description in middle grade ones, and that's why I don't really like it. But this one is like the opposite. I'm at the point where he's just about to be woken up in that camp, I think. Like the mythology aspect of it already. It's fairly funny. I wouldn't say that it's hilarious or anything. It's not like blowing my mind away, but I found it enjoyable so far, so it's promising. I've also read like 10 pages of the World of Warcraft book for Ancient Runes, and it took me so long to read those 10 pages. I think this is gonna be a way slower. I found myself rereading the same sentence. It's like, it's very fantasy heavy and it's very dry. It's definitely not for anyone who doesn't really care about the story behind World of Warcraft, because it goes in deep in there. So that's gonna take me a while. I need to keep that in mind when reading, because I think it's gonna take me quite a big time to get through that book, way more than I anticipated. So I need to spend an okay amount of time of reading that, but I just really don't feel like it now. I read like those 10 pages, it took me like an hour. It's insane. I keep like getting distracted as well. It's just like, clearly it's just not for today. As anticipated, I'm fairly certain I'm gonna leave Muggle Studies for the very last one. I'm thinking of swapping that instead of the life-changing magic of Not Giving a Fuck, because I really don't want to read it. It was so like, I don't think it's gonna be for me. Like the self-help things are just, I don't agree with them. But I did get that Fantastic Beast making of the movie type of book that is literally, you know, sort of non-fiction of showing how they made the movie. So I'm thinking of being cheeky and swapping to that. We'll see. I also have Quidditch Through the Ages that I haven't started, and I also have the Full Metal Alchemist. That's the biggest one that I haven't approached yet. 3 volumes in one like tome, so it's quite a lengthy manga. I think it's like, don't wanna lie, but I think it's like 700 pages or something like that. So I need to get to that, but apparently I just go for the non-essentials like Percy Jackson's, because Divination is not like on my top that I need to approach, but I also want to do all of them. So what else do I have planned for today? Not much. I want to finish the raid that we started with Logan yesterday in World of Warcraft, and I also want to call a few friends to just say hi and chat up for a little bit. I'll catch up with you later when I have something to tell you. Hello, it's 10 to 4 on a Thursday. I took a few hours of my flexi to go back home earlier. My head is really heavy today. We're having one of those really super rare warm days in Scotland. It's like 19 degrees outside, but our flat is boiling. We can't really open the windows very wide, so I only have them open like this. Sorry, I see Momo trying to knock over the fountain. And I'm like utterly, like, I just can't. When I have a headache and it's too warm, I can't function. What are you doing? No. But yeah, so I'm gonna obviously stand and watch that they don't knock that over, because they probably will. I might continue on with reading if I feel up to it. I really need to go on with World of Warcraft one, but it's so dry to read this. Okay, I'm dying. It's too warm. I don't handle warmth too well. Also, my candle was on the windowsill when I left in direct sunlight and it literally melted. Rambling, literal bullshit. I'll see you later. Zeus got into the meringues. Hey, you having problems? Zeus? Oh, I'm almost helping. Hello. So it's actually 21st of April now. To be fair, today I haven't missed much. I have fallen into the trap of Jane the Virgin and spent most of my morning straightening my hair while watching it, so aka doing it really slowly, and then the rest of the day I filmed. But let's catch up on my progress for O.W.Ls then, I suppose. So I have started a few things. Well, started one thing really. I think I'm gonna change one thing, and I finished one thing. I finished my Defense Against the Dark Arts, which was the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So I finished that one, and I'm on a little Harry Potter withdrawal because apparently that's how I am. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill that in, feel accomplished. I need that because I actually haven't read in 2 days now, and I feel like I really should, but you know. I have started my potions finally, and that was Full Metal Alchemist, and I have gone through 100 pages, so that is 2 squares. Let me just do that. It's like, I was kind of surprised. I think, like, I'm sure a manga was there before anime, and it definitely follows Brotherhood more than it follows the first one that's not Brotherhood, it's just Full Metal Alchemist. I think I personally enjoyed the Full Metal Alchemist without the Brotherhood bit a bit more, but that was because that was my first one that I watched, so I think I'm a little bit biased because it was like my OG for me. I'm a little bit surprised how like literally the same looking they are in manga and an anime. They're so identical, because Rose, if you watch this, like or read it, Rose is like, so everyone's the same. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm enjoying being back into the Full Metal Alchemist world, and you know, I got all nostalgic when Ed got on Moan because someone called him small or tiny, you know. It was funny. It's nice being back. If you don't know, Full Metal Alchemist is about alchemy, and alchemy is like a main thing that they do there in that world. Not everyone can do it, but you can train yourself to do it. It's all like very mathematical, and they have like certain laws that you have to transmute. You can only transmute something if you use the materials that you already have. You can't really just like, you know, it's not magic. It's like when these two brothers are very young, they lose their mother, and they attempt human transmutation, and they want to bring their mother back from the dead, and that is a big no-no in the alchemy world. And so one brother loses his body entirely, but the other brother manages to bind it to a big massive set of armor, and that the other brother loses his leg and an arm. They go about trying to fix that, and it's really good. It's just really good. Do it, watch it or read it if you're interested in that kind of thing. And then I am currently on page 212 of Percy Jackson, which is my divination one, which is not even my main one. I owe myself another square. I'm actually really enjoying it. I go from really loving it. It's really easy to read as it's supposed to be. It's middle grade. I don't know how much attachment I have so far to the characters. I don't know how much I actually care what happens to them. That's my one thing. I think I want to continue on reading it, but then Jane the Virgin happened, and that thing is it's such a like, I acknowledge that it's not a great show. It's not a great show, but it's so addictive, and it's so easy, and it's so like nice to not think about stuff. I don't know, I like, as much as I love reading, I think watching Netflix is something that really snaps me out of my world. I think sometimes it's more immersive, obviously it depends on the book, but it's more immersive because it requires less effort on your part. You can just like cabbage on your couch and you can just enjoy it, you know. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was not my favorite book, and not that it was like my favorite, but unpopular opinion, I'm not as attached to Sirius Black as most people are, and I didn't have those like feelings for Sirius. And obviously that book is very heavily Sirius based and like focused, and I remember when I first read it, I loved the bits with Dumbledore's army, and I still do, and I love Umbridge in a like love to hate her, but it is the book where everyone knows Harry's a bit awkward and angry and angsty, and it's just like really angsty. But I always had like that book always had like a special place in my heart. I don't know, and I still loved it. I just enjoyed the fourth one better, which is very unusual. But yeah, I don't know why. Sometimes I get like withdrawal from like the book series. I don't know, weird. I'm weird. Okay, never mind. This is how my tracker looks like, so we're getting there. We sort of only have 1 week left, but we're getting there. We'll do it. We'll just try harder next week. At least now I have like, you know, I know the deadline's approaching, and I'm quite, sometimes I need that deadline stress to actually get moving. It's Sunday tomorrow, so we're still not in the last week of all of this. There's still time, right? Okay. It's Monday the 23rd of April. Just after 8 o'clock. I have an extremely busy day ahead of me. I'm hoping it's gonna be also extremely productive. A few things on the agenda, just quickly telling you. Flat is an absolute mess, and I want to, in the upcoming month or something, step by step, start cleaning, like deep cleaning places. Obviously I'm not gonna like start everything today. I need to start planning some stuff. I need to get my mind in order about how I'm gonna approach my life. I haven't spoken about something here, but there's some circumstances that are changing, and I'm trying to just be excited and not scared. Cleaning up the bedroom area enough for me to build this. I have another bookshelf. I didn't think I would fit in the third one, but I think it's just gonna squeeze in. So I'm trying not to get too excited about it, because last time I got my bookshelf, it was broken in half, so I had to like return it and wait for another one. Okay, so almost nothing changed. I read up a little bit more of World of Warcraft, which is here, and by a little bit I really do mean a little bit, just like 25 pages or something. I did go ahead and change this to this, because I just know I'm not gonna read that. I don't know if I was able to put any of the footage of me making this, but the third shelf is here. Look at it. I also already got the lights, put everything, like move everything, because it's all so cramped, so I just sort of gave up a few weeks or a month ago, because I knew that I will be getting a shelf. Well, I just decided that I'm gonna getting the shelf, so I didn't really bother with like that or all of those boxes. Those are the boxes that I already unboxed, but I was waiting for my third shelf to actually unpack them and like put them in places, because I just didn't have the space. But I don't have the time just yet for that. Hopefully maybe later today or tomorrow. 11:30 at the moment. Woke up quite early, which was nice, and planned my day. Well, wrote down what I need to do and stuff. I'm a bit overwhelmed because there's a lot of things going on, but I did manage to do some reading. So yesterday I read and sat down and finished this, because it's very easy to read this, and it was alright. I mean, like, I really didn't gain anything by reading the actual descriptions, but I really liked all of the inserts that they have, like these, you know, these type of things. They're really, really nice, and you can, there's some like postcards as well, and you can like hang them up, or almost like you know, tiny cards. But in my honest opinion, it's fun. That's about it. So I finished that yesterday, which was for my Muggle studies. Then I read 50 pages of Percy Jackson, so now I only have 3 bars left, right there. But alas, real world waits, and I need to go and do real stuff. There's also this little dude that I was reading with. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Do you want to be wrapped? Do you want to be wrapped up? There you go. Do you want to show how crazy you were acting just now? It's like crawling things. Hey. I am testing my I'm testing some of the wax stuff. So the cats decided this is parkour o'clock and they're just like jumping everywhere, and you guys are gonna ruin my tests. They always calm down when I take my camera out. I should just like keep this. Hello, it's 25th of April. Oh boy, 1:30 on Wednesday, and I haven't eaten, haven't read. I woke up fairly early. I'm good at that so far. I went and shopped a little bit because I was afraid it's gonna start raining later on, and I wanted to do it in the morning, but apparently it took way longer than I expected. It's just some of the essentials that I have been like avoiding for a while because, you know, yeah, I haven't finished, but you know, just like simple tops and stuff like that, mostly from Primark. But I also picked up some stationery from Paper Chase. I might show that to you here because I need to organize stuff for my taxes. I need to print everything out, and adulting. It's only a couple of things really, and as I said, it's for a fairly boring purpose, which is like tax stuff and some personal files, and just to like make sure that everything is organized. The main thing that I wanted to get is this folder thing. That's the expendable version. All of this is from Paper Chase. They got this new collection that I really like because I'm more into neutrals than anything else, and this one is like, you know, like a massive one. But yeah, it has a lot of sections which I need, and it's in this like really nice neutral gray. Then from the same collection I got this folder. It's just like a normal folder but in like baby pink with the same white things. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, and the same like white stripes, and this is just like a normal folder with like a ribbon binder here. And the main one for my actual taxes is gonna be just like a simple brown folder. It's just, you know, literally just a simple black folder with some metal on the edges so it doesn't like wear off, but just the most basic one. I don't want everything to match the thing, but like these are, you know, they all sort of match because they're all like natural. All of the income and expenditure and everything else, and I wanted to sort it out by month. So I also got these black dividers. So I might have to come back for those. But then very lastly, I got a miniature version of this notebook. It's like, it's not paperback, but it's not like, it's sort of like soft hardcover. I have a big version of this, and I use it for my projects, and I absolutely loved it. And I wanted a small one, but I couldn't find one for ages, and it just so happened that they had one of those left. I just really like the feel of it. It's nice and brown, and it's like, it's ruled inside. And the reason why I like these notebooks is that their lined pages are really reasonable size, because usually when there's lines, they're too far from each other, so like they're just too big for my like writing, because the bigger the line, the bigger my letters will be, and I just don't like it, so I don't need it. So it's just like a little bit of a waste of space, and those are really reasonable. So this, I think I'm gonna turn this one into my like wellness tracker thing, because I really want to get a bit more serious about my health and stuff, and I don't want to always put everything into my bullet journal, so I'm gonna use this, I think. And that is it for the little paper chase haul. Now I really need to go read. I feel like I am actually in like a little bit of a slump. I'm not like too excited about anything that I'm reading, and I think it's getting to me, but I have my mind set, so I need to go through with this. I'm gonna test burn some candles, and I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna do it. Still trying, although Zeus decided that he is more important than the book, so now I'm in a very awkward position of trying to read this, because I can't put it here. I mean, he's right, so it's fine. Okay, hi. So it's 10:30, and I really want to have like a full-on day tomorrow. I want to be at the gym at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then I need to pick up my mail. Hopefully there's something in the mail, because I need those boxes soon. And still have light to film, and I want to do my bookshelves tomorrow as well, and do some orders for the candles. So it's a full-on day tomorrow, and at the end of that I would love to do some reading, because this is getting ridiculous. I'm not up as early as I was expecting to be because of a certain somebody. Care to admit what you've done? Oh shit. Woke up at like 8:30. It's 9 o'clock now. Wake up a bit more and head to the gym and do the things that I said I'll do. Just back from the gym and from the post office. I swear to God, all of the girls in the gym are like, you know, in shape, and when they exercise they seem to just like have this glow, and I'm there like full on beetroot, like panting patches, red patches everywhere. Yeah, I do not do sports in a pretty manner. I also went into the post office because I want to do a lot of filming today, but most of the boxes weren't there, so I only have one, so I have to like, I'll film other videos as well, but like I just wanted to get that done. Okay, I am done filming. I've opened the PO box thing. I'm just... all the feels, man, all the feels. Man, I haven't done everything that I needed to do. Yikes. Okay, see you. So I've done way less yesterday than I expected to do, which is kind of sucky. So it's really early now. I started having a headache when I went to bed yesterday, and I woke up with this one still. It's not like horrible, so I'm gonna attempt to cure it without painkillers so far. So I took these from the fridge. I put them in the fridge because cool stuff on my face really helps, like cool in temperature, not cool. And try and take today a bit easier, I think. I've been like really trying to cramp a lot of things in my days, and I just need to chill. It's like a new regime. I'm still getting used to it, but I need to like calm down a bit. It is Saturday. Actually, today and tomorrow is all I have to finish these. There's a Kindle in the middle there. I don't know what has happened this week. I've done like so little reading. I'm in such a slump. I am determined to finish this by the end of Sunday. So let's talk through what I still have. So I haven't even started this one. This one is my like nemesis. I am enjoying. I made some progress though, so I am on page 102 of this. There's 170 or something, 165. So I have 60 pages of this to go, and this is like, it's so hard to read for me. Yesterday after the cinema, oh yeah, we went to see the Avengers new movie, the Infinity War, and it was good. I am sort of on the side of the bad guy though, because I really like his story and I sort of see his point of view, and I made some progress on the Fullmetal Alchemist manga. I am on the page 305, so up a little bit over the middle. Then for Percy Jackson I am opening it on 266th page, and that's in percentages, that's 69% in the book. I need to finish this. I need this in my life to be complete. Obviously it's not a big deal if I don't, because this is supposed to be for fun, but I'm like competitive with myself in this regard. Like there's a lot of things that are doubtful in my life at the moment, and I just need this to be certain. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna, it's like 9 o'clock now. I've showered, woken up, can't eat just yet because of my thyroid medication, so I'm gonna sit down and read a little bit of manga, I think. Then I really need to, because see, that shelf is still not set up because time, but it's bothering me. I want this like to be pretty and set up and stuff. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get that audiobook, and I'm gonna put the Percy Jackson on Audible while I do the shelves, because I need to do the shelves, but I don't want to lose on reading time, so there we are. 10:46 at the moment. I read and then had my breakfast just now. I'm gonna continue reading the Fullmetal Alchemist. I am now right here at 422, so I want to finish this, so then I feel somewhat accomplished. Have myself a massive glass of cactus juice, believe it or not. And then probably gonna go ahead and attempt the shelf, well, address the shelf situation while listening to the audiobook, which I still need to get. I have finally completed my potions O.W.L, so I finished the Fullmetal Alchemist manga. It was actually so nice to be back in the universe. I've never read the manga, but I've watched both of the anime adaptations. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think it's definitely 5 out of 5 for me for the manga. Now I'm gonna go ahead and address this situation. It's currently 1:30. I want to rearrange the shelves and take all of those boxes from there and like put things in places and decide what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna keep the rainbow shelves. I just want 3 shelves here in the middle to be different. I think that's my plan so far. And I'm gonna listen to Percy Jackson and The Lightning Thief, and I think Zeus is gonna keep me company here. He's been playing in this and it's pretty cute. I'm on chapter 17, so I'm gonna just continue on from that chapter there. See how things go, really.
That throne room sounds like Hades. 100%.
Okay, I am done with the bookshelves. It took me a while. It was perfect timing though, because just as I finished, the audiobook also finished, so I am now done with my divinations because I finished Percy Jackson. I don't know, I'm not crazy about it, to be honest. I don't know if I will continue or not. It started strong for me. I was really excited to read it. It was really fun, and then I sort of lost interest around like 60% or something, and it was just like you know, but it wasn't bad. So I haven't run it through a co-pile, but it sounds like it would be 3 stars. I'll very quickly show you what how the shelves look now. And I still have some bits and pieces laying about that I need to clean up, but the shelves are mostly done, and I'll just show you how it looks like, and then I'm gonna get ready a little bit and go eat somewhere with Logan, because that's nice. It's nice outside, so we're gonna get out of the flat and eat outside. The top is still kind of meh. I need to like sort the boxes out at some point, but not today. So it still goes from like light, well, white books to like cream to foiled orange and red. Have my Gryffindor thing here. Yeah, the reds. And then, as I said, I wanted the middle ones to be different, to like separate this into like sections. So I considered putting my TBR tray somewhere here, but then I also just, for now, this is how it looks like. They're all Harry Potter, so this one just sort of has like candies and like pink stuff, just because it sort of matches that, and some brown stuff to match the upper shelf. There's some Funkos there as well, and the plates. Then I have this section with all of the vials. I really like them. Diagonally sign. This actually opens, and I put a key and a keychain there, just because, I don't know, seems like a fun hideaway thing. The illustrated editions, the Weasley photo, and then on this one I have the Wand Collection little book, like one of my candles, the Bellatrix one, some boxes from the wands, and all of the wands. I still need to fix that one that Zeus dropped and it broke. And my O.W.L letter, a feather, that Gilderoy's card. I think is hilarious. Another one of my candles. There's a huge pine cone there randomly. And a little DA notebook. Then I also added this, and it was like a perfect amount to like cover everything. Anyway, then we have pinks, purples, blues, other blues, green, brown, gray, and various, mainly black. They're never just black. And then my comics and stuff. One thing I can stand for, oh, I sort of can. This is the furthest I can stand to like show it all. This is how it looks like. I quite like it. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go get ready and have a little rest and go get some food. Hi, so it's Sunday. I knew I'm gonna wake up late because of the live stream yesterday, and obviously I couldn't read much because of the live stream yesterday. It's a bit later than we expected. It's like 11 o'clock. Yeah. The situation that I am now, I've done a few pages of this book yesterday, so let me just... I am on page 117 of this one. Yeah, I have 45 pages of this book, and it sounds like nothing, but it takes me so long to read this, so I better start now. I have to edit somewhere in between all this and do other stuff. Wish me luck. 20 past 2, I am on page 148, and I desperately need a break from this book. So what I'm gonna do now is probably gonna go and edit a video for today and upload that and sort everything out, and then continue with this or start the Quidditch book. And I will finish this today. I will. Okay, I have moved to the bedroom, made the bed, have my computer for googling various World of Warcraft places and characters, and my 2 books that I'm still have my water. Just finished editing. It is... forgot my phone, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't forget my phone. Here it is. It's 20 to 4. Can't believe how time passes. But yeah, I moved from the living room because I already am struggling to keep pace with this book, like a lot. But I realized that my mind is probably splitting into because Logan is also talking on Discord with his friends while he's playing World of Warcraft, and I think it's distracting me, even though it really like shouldn't, but it is. So I'm gonna move here. Do it. I just sat down, by the way, and instantly there is a cat where a book should be. So this is already proving difficult, but like I'm not gonna move him because he precious. Okay, I'm just like procrastinating now, like we needs to go and read. But I'm just so enjoying the view to my new shelves. I just love it. I love how they look like. It won't last. It will get messy pretty soon, but I love it now. It's done. It's done. Done. Finally. I think at some level in me, I just never really believed that it's gonna be over. I mean, I loved it, but I hated it. It was such of a like a love-hate relationship with this book. After this one, hopefully much more relaxing. Whew, okay. History of Magic, here we come. Ancient Runes? Screw you. I am officially surrounded by cats, and I'm also officially done with the readathon. I finished the Quidditch Through the Ages. It was really entertaining actually. It was really like a joy to read, especially after that hard text of World of Warcraft. This was so nice. This was like a familiar territory, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was really sweet. So yeah, it is done. It's done. Whoop. I am so proud of myself, and everyone else who participated. This community is really so awesome. I have a tweet on Twitter where we're gonna see which house won. I know it's not gonna be 100% accurate because not everyone uses Twitter and not everyone's gonna notice it, but it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I'm gonna also do a poll on what month NEWT exams should take place. I still need to decide how to do those, and I think people were with me on the idea of to host this annually. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to do this time, there's gonna be opportunities, and if you had, you can chase different careers. I'm gonna be working on maybe making a sort of like a leaflet or like a sheet listing the careers and what you should aim for and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how that's gonna be for next year, not this year. I am so excited that this readathon had caught on and people seem to have fun, and I really enjoyed it. It was painful at the end, but it was good because it was challenging, and for the other 3 weeks I didn't really feel that challenge like I did now. I haven't felt that challenge in a while because it was just like a real struggle to read that Ancient Runes, which, you know, you have to have a subject that's a bit harder than the other ones. But yeah, thank you so much guys for making this such a wonderful experience for me as well. I will mention which house won on Twitter. So yeah, on that tweet people will just comment how many owls they sat and which house they're representing. I know that each book is different length, but we're just gonna go with this for now because everyone has their own goals and, you know, each their own and stuff. I'm probably gonna tell you, and if you're not on Twitter, just probably gonna mention that in my Owls readathon wrap up. I'm so proud of myself and I'm so glad this happened. You guys make me so happy. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know how you've done. Let me know if you enjoyed this experience, if you want to see more, if you want to do it again, if you want to participate in nudes. Hope you enjoyed it. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye!